Princeton Tiger basketball is on the air tonight from Prouty Gymnasium on the campus of Princeton High School. It's the Princeton Tigers taking on the Hall Red Devils. We want to extend a special welcome not only to Tiger fans, but also to fans of the Hall Red Devils as well. We're delighted to have you on board and thank each of you for joining us. I'm Norm Vandermoon, and joining me for tonight's broadcast is Tiffany Gonigan. Steve Morton, Princeton High School's technology advisor, is running the camera and directing our broadcast, and we're all set to capture these high school basketball headlines as they are being made. And Tiffany, you think about rivalries, you think about the Packers and the Bears, the Cardinals and the Cubs. Well, in Bureau County, this is it.
Yeah. And in basketball especially, this is just an exciting game. This should be a great matchup tonight between Princeton and Hall.
I know we've got all of Princeton's games for a recap and some of Hall's. Both of these teams are coming off of losses. But if you could you just relay the information we have here?
Sure. Princeton played at Bureau Valley, winning by a score of 74-43. Your leading scorers in that game were Jamie Reinhart with 16 and Caleb Herring with 11. Princeton then played against Bureau Valley at Prouty with a score of 83-50. Princeton winning. Leading scorers were Grady Thompson 13, Jamie Reinhart 12, and Tegan Davis with 10. Most recently, Princeton traveled to Rock Island. It was Rock Island 73, Princeton 55. Tegan Davis was your leading scorer for the Tigers with 23 points. And in that game, Rock Island opened with 30 points in the first quarter. So, Princeton really held their way through the rest of that game, but got down early in that first quarter.
And conversely, for the Hall Red Devils, we don't have all their games, but give us what you can there, Tiffany.
First game we have is LaSalle Peru 98, Hall 88. A high-scoring game. Your high scorers for Hall, Trez Rabarczyk with 23 points, Mac Rasetic also with 23 points, Ethan Klim with 18 points, and Peyton Klim with 15 points and 10 rebounds. And you talk about that game being a high-scoring game. LaSalle Peru in that game shot 72% from the field and 47% from the three-point range.
That will win you a lot of games.
Yeah, absolutely.
This just did.
And then Hall traveled to Flanagan Cornell. It was Hall 55, Flanagan Cornell 54. Peyton Klim had 21 points, Mac Rasetic 15, and Ethan Klim 10 points. And then most recently, it was Riverdale 71, Hall 63. Trez Rabarczyk, your leading scorer for that game, 21 points, and Peyton Klim 19.
Well, these two teams last year, an interesting set of games. The game here at Prouty was won by Hall as they executed to near perfection. They are missing a couple of players from last year, Tyvon Epps and Brian Fuentes, who just had a knack of, hitting a couple threes, 5 baskets, 6 or 7 free throws, and you'd look up and he'd have 20 points at the end of the night. So significant losses, and yet as the names you mentioned as high scorers, the Plims, Trez Rabarczyk and Rasetic, those are all familiar names. So this is a very good Hall team. The second game at Hall, Princeton just dominated the boards. Hall was looking at one shot all night long. Probably the best game Princeton played all year, actually. And it wound up being a fairly easy win for the Tigers. So that being said, Tiffany, tonight, what do you think are the keys for these two teams?
Man, I would say, number one, just coming out early. I think, just having a good, when you're going to be neck and neck with a team, I think being able to, get ahead early is not get down is a really big key.
And I would offer, too, I think rebounding is going to be a big factor. The Tigers with Colton Monroe and Caden Monroe at 6'7". Plus, they've got several other guys that are strong rebounders. Caleb Herring. And I know these Red Devil kids are tough, but they've got to, I think Hall, to win this game, they've got to either break even on the boards or at least come close. They can't afford to, take a big beating in the rebounding category.
I'm interested to see how many three-pointers each team gets up. I know just, with some of the names on this Hall list and the games we've seen for Princeton so far, it could be a high-scoring game.
And certainly two outstanding coaches in this one.
Absolutely.
Coach Filippini, I believe in his 20th season. It seems like year after year people will say Hall's going to be middle of the road this year, and then regional time comes around and they're 19-6. And of course, Coach Jason Smith has been not only successful here at Princeton, but of course had a really nice run at Bureau Valley. So this one shapes up to be really good. Oh, Tiffany, while we got a minute, how about the sophomore score?
Yeah, in case you missed it, the sophomore score was Princeton 60, Hall 42.
And very deceptive score.
Yeah, this game was really close all the way through most of the fourth quarter, and then Princeton really ran away with it in the final minutes.
All right, we are going to pick up the national anthem and PA announcer Mike Varana. So Tiffany and I'll leave you for a few minutes.
The athletic tradition that exists in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference. The goal of our coaches and our athletes is to work to the best of their abilities. Nothing more and nothing less. Please join us in upholding the principles of good sportsmanship no matter what your personal loyalties may be. Good luck to each player and may the best team win. At this time we ask that you please stand as we honor America with the presentation of our national anthem. Coached by Mr. Mike Filippini. A 6-foot sophomore guard number 0, Matt Brzezinich. A 6'3" senior forward number 1, Peyton Klim. A 6'1" junior guard number 12, Ethan Klim. A 6-foot senior forward number 15, Luke Kelty. And a 6-foot senior guard number 21, Fred Reverchek. Those are the Red Devils. Here are your Princeton Tigers.
Tiffany, a quick comment on the starting lineup for Princeton. Looks like Coach Smith going with 3 guards.
Yeah, Grady Thompson getting the start tonight. That's a new one for the Tigers.
Yeah, he certainly merited it as he put up double figures and played really just a precious few minutes. We're ready to get this one underway, and inbounding the ball for Hall is Peyton Klim. Gets it to Makrosetic.
Tigers showing man-to-man defense to start the game.
Of course, Trez Rabargic, probably the top scorer on this team, as a three-pointer on the way is in and out, no good, out of bounds. As Ethan Plim missing that one, Hall gets possession. No score, 7:11 to go, first period. Rabargic to inbounds, got to beat that 5 count, and it's getting close. He just does beat it. Gets it to the sophomore, Makrosetic. A drive to the basket and a score for Makrosetic. Now the Tigers quickly back the other way. Grady Thompson misses, however, getting the follow is Caden Monroe, and we're tied at 2.
That was a great follow by Caden Monroe, one of those keys, Norm, you mentioned, rebounding.
Now a 3 on the way. This one no good by Makrosetic. And the Tigers, as they've been often this season, on the run. Tegan Davis lays it in.
Nice quick pace for the Tigers. They'll want to keep that up.
Their transition game is something else, isn't it, Tiffany?
Oh, absolutely outstanding.
Rabargic on the wing. Now it's Rasetic being closely guarded. He bowls his way to the basket. May have got away with steps. Now Plim to Rabargic. Straight on 3, misses for Peyton Plim. Tigers are on the run. Tegan Davis led ahead to Grady Thompson with the left hand. It is good.
Just like that, the Tigers up 6-2. Doesn't take long for them to put points on the board.
And all of those 6 points have come from close range. Red Devils mainly have had to fire away from the outside. Both these teams coming off losses. Hall having lost to Riverdale in their last game. Princeton losing to Rock Island. Makrosetic to the foul line. Now Rabargic has the ball batted out of his hands. It winds up in the hands of Makrosetic, and a foul's called.
Oh, that was good defense by the Tigers. Unfortunate for it to end in a foul because, you know, they just started to get aggressive, get some tips after what was really a long possession for Hall.
Drake Garland entering for the Red Devils. And right away he gets the ball. Red Devils having a hard time breaking that three-point arc. Tiger defense is solid. There's 2 of the best basketball players in the county. You can make a case that they are. Trez Rabargic and Jamie Reinhardt. Now Rabargic against Caleb Herring. Took some extra steps. And the referee right on top of it.
Well, this might be the Tigers' first set possession of the game. They've gotten it up quick in transition each time.
Excellent point. Now Grady Thompson on the wing. Skip pass to Tegan Davis, and now Caleb Herring fires for 3, and it's good.
Makes the Tigers so dangerous when 2 of their taller players can step out and shoot threes like that.
Absolutely. 9-2 in favor of Princeton. You got to figure Coach Filippini's not too far from calling a timeout. In the corner it goes to Ethan Plim. Now Rabargic down the lane, loses control of the ball. It is picked up by Tegan Davis. He's on the run, goes to lay it in. Shot doesn't go, but Trez Rabargic will pick up the foul.
Oh, the Tigers are just doing a great job on defense. Hall wants to get into the paint on their dribble drives, but the Tigers are leaving no room.
And a timeout is being to get in, and that Booster Club for their help in purchasing the Huddle Focus cameras.
For the setup work that they do to get the gym ready each night. The gym just looks fantastic. And of course, Steve puts in some extra work to run our second camera as well.
So very, very, very much appreciated. You know, Tiffany, Trez Rabargic and Peyton Plim, they were involved in something very special as freshmen. They were part of the Hall Red Devil State Championship baseball team.
Wow.
Now, when you were in, I know you went to Bureau Valley. Did they ever win a state championship when you were there?
Let's see. It would have been my freshman year was the third trip to state for boys basketball.
And they got like third or something.
Yep,
but
third. But the football state championship was after I had graduated.
Yeah. I went to Washington, and the best we ever did was a Sweet 16 appearance in basketball, which is not bad. But to get that as a freshman.
Yeah.
But in the semifinal game, Hall was somewhat in trouble. They were up 2-1, but the other team had runners first and second, and nobody out. And a little flare into right center. Trez Rabarczyk went back from second base, caught it through to second for the double play.
Wow.
And the Red Devils went on to win. And then as Tegan Davis misses the first, then it was Cam McDonald and Brant Vanneman, kind of the heroes in the championship game, as Tegan Davis makes 1 of 2 at the line. And the Tiger lead is 10-2. Rabarczyk against Reinhardt. Now Resetich drives, gets it to Trez for the 3, and it's right on the money. Trez Rabarczyk.
Hall putting on a little bit of full court pressure here.
Tigers with good patience break it, and hitting the 3 is Tegan Davis, and he already has 6. Tiger lead is 13-5.
Rebound to Grady Thompson. Reinhardt inside to Monroe. Caden Monroe, great post move. His shot misses. Rebound Caleb Herring. He'll get his own rebound, and he's fouled on his putback attempt.
Well, exactly what we were talking about in the opening, Tiffany. That rebounding situation definitely favoring the Tigers.
Yeah, Hall had a couple of opportunities to get a stop in that possession, but the Tigers just controlled the boards. So now Caleb Herring at the line for 2. First shot just hits the back end.
Might recall that Caleb Herring had a 3-pointer earlier in the game.
Second free throw is good for Caleb Herring. And now Trez Rabarczyk bringing it across for Hall. Mac Resetich looking for room to drive. Instead, finds Ethan Plim. Now it's Peyton Plim on the drive. He'll be whistled for traveling once he got into the paint.
You know, every time I see Mac Resetich out there, I'm reminded of a great Hall athlete of not too distant past. Got the same hairstyle as Jimmy D'Angelo.
Sure does.
Yeah.
Tigers in the half-court offense now. Red Devils showing zone. It's Tegan Davis on the wing. Now over to Jamie Reinhardt, opposite wing. 3-pointer, no good. Long rebound will go to Hall and Ethan Plim. Rabarczyk looks to shoot, brings it back up. Grady Thompson playing close defense on Rabarczyk. He'll take it all the way into the basket. Shot no good. Rebound tipped away, and it is recovered by Ethan Plim. Peyton Plim now on the drive. His shot's rebounded by Caleb Herring. And the Tigers get it up quick to Cale Davis in the corner for 3. Cale Davis.
That is the Tigers' third 3-pointer, and we've still got 2 minutes and change to go in the first period.
Peyton Plim on the drive for the Red Devils. He finds Ethan Plim for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Jamie Reinhardt. Quick pass up court to Tegan Davis, right side layup, no good. Rebound goes to Ethan Plim.
Nice box out by Ethan Plim.
Trez Rabarczyk. No room from Grady Thompson playing good defense for the Tigers. Quick skip pass there over to Ethan Plim. His shot no good. Rebound goes to Cale Davis. Gonna have a double dribble called here against the Tigers. And some more substitutions entering the game. We have Jackson Dressler and Colton Monroe for the Tigers.
See where Bureau Valley notched a win over St. Bede the other night.
Yeah.
Congratulations to those boys.
Ethan Plim on the drive for Hall. Shot no good. Rebound tipped away. And possession gained by Ethan Plim. Castelline, shot in the corner, no good. Rebound's gonna go to Jackson Dressler. Quick pass ahead to Kale Davis. Right-hand layup, no good. Rebound to Ethan Plim. Finds Rybarczyk on the wing. Pass tipped away by Jackson Dressler.
Well, Tiffany, you made the point right at the beginning of the game about getting off to a good start. That's exactly what the Tigers have done, and Hall has quite an uphill fight on their hands.
Long pass inbounded into the backcourt to Makrosetic. Guarded by Kale Davis. Peyton Plim all the way to the basket. Layup no good. Rebound Kale Davis. Kale left side. Layup no good. Rebound Caden Monroe. Caden's done a nice job following those shots tonight and been able to score 4 points just by following those shots and getting up.
Exactly.
Rybarczyk gets to the free throw line, finds Ethan Plim. Back to Rybarczyk. Looks for a shot. Instead, drive and kick to Makrosetic in the three-point line. Shot no good. Kale Davis, quick pass up ahead to Colton Monroe. Slam dunk, no good. Rebound is Kale Davis. And now it's Colton Monroe missing for two. This one will go out of bounds, and possession will go to the Red Devils.
And here comes Caleb Herring, so Coach Fredericks with some comforting words for Colton Monroe. You think he's saying next time just lay it in?
That could be. And we're under 20 seconds to play here. Looks like Trez Rybarczyk is going to waste some clock here. Go for one attempt. He's going to get a screen from Luke Kelty. Tigers just absolutely take that away. And it's a three-point shot, a long one now for Rybarczyk, no good. And the rebound is fumbled by the Red Devils. End of the first quarter is going to be Tigers 19, Red Devils 5.
And Tiffany, your girls will be seeing a lot of the Hall Lady Red Devils in the next couple days.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be traveling to Hall this Thursday, and then Hall will be coming to Prouty Gymnasium, and that will be on Saturday afternoon. I believe a 2:30 start for varsity.
Yeah, I've got 2 o'clock, so somewhere in that range.
Right.
Kenzie Coleman will join me for that one. And of course, the Hall Lady Red Devils, Jackie Chenault, one of the area's premier players. I know they have Zoe Mead, I do believe.
Yeah, Zoe Morris.
Or Zoe Morris.
Mia Montino.
Yeah.
They've got some good players to go around Jackie Chenault as well, yeah.
Speaking of Jackie, her dad, Pat Chenault, along with Rick Sipovic here covering the game for WLPO. So we always enjoy seeing our fellow broadcasters along the trail. Don't see nearly as many this year with the COVID restrictions.
So we start the second quarter. It'll be Tiger basketball. Hall sitting in their 2-3 zone, and it's a nice inside look from Caleb Herring into Caden Monroe.
Kind of looked a little like Shaq on that one, didn't he?
Oh, yes.
Or are you too young? Do you remember Shaq?
I remember Shaq.
Okay.
Ethan Plim with it now. Makrosetic up top, looking for room to drive against Kale Davis. Doesn't find anything. Trez Rybarczyk now. On the drive, spin move, gets to the paint, finds Ethan Plim. Shot fake and drive for Plim. Shot no good. Rebound almost had by Caden Monroe. Instead, Rybarczyk gets the rebound and scores. Quick pass up ahead to Kale Davis. It'll be a three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Trez Rybarczyk.
And a foul going to be on Kale Davis.
Foul on the Tigers, number 20, Kale Davis.
It'll be Mac Resetich bringing it up for the Red Devils.
Kind of a football score right now, 21-7 in favor of Princeton.
Mac Resetich, three-point attempt at the top, no good. Rebound, Grady Thompson. Grady quickly looks up ahead, finds Jackson Dressler. Back to Thompson up top. Now it's an inside look to Caleb Herring. Pass stolen away by the Red Devils. It's Trez Rabarczyk, and he'll be called for a charge. Grady Thompson is the Princeton defender taking that charge.
What'd you think of the call?
Yeah, I thought it was probably pretty good.
I did too.
Rabarczyk was kind of changing his momentum. Didn't look like he was as in control as Grady was.
And Grady Thompson, what an assignment to have to guard Trez Rabarczyk, but he's held up pretty well.
Pass in the high post to Caden Monroe. They get it back to him. He's looking down low to Caleb Herring, doesn't find him. Instead, it's Reinhardt this time on the drive. No good. Rebound to Peyton Plim. Plim gets it up quick, get it all the way to the paint. It'll be a kick out to Castelline. Now over to Resetich for three, no good. Great rebound by Tegan Davis. And now it's Grady Thompson on the run. Right side layup, shot fake. And he gets Mac Resetich in the air, and it'll be a foul called on Resetich.
Grady Thompson, just a sophomore, but he doesn't play like a sophomore, does he? He's got a lot of savvy out there.
Thompson first free throw is good. Substitutions. We have Colton Monroe coming in for the Tigers. Grady Thompson, second free throw is good. Mac Resetich finds a little bit of room, and he'll draw the foul against the Tiger defense. It'll be on the floor. Hall will inbound from the baseline.
Just the third team on Princeton.
Peyton Plim with it out front for the Red Devils. Gets it over to Castelline. Finds room to drive. It's a kick to Rabarczyk. Three-point attempt good for Rabarczyk.
And Trez has 8 of the Hall 10.
Jamie Reinhardt now on the wing for the Tigers. His shot no good. It'll be whistled dead for going up over the backboard. Isaac Legner and Cale Davis entering back in for the Tigers.
Much as we noted against Bureau Valley, when the Tigers go to the bench, they don't tend to fall off very much.
Peyton Plim with it. Gets it out to Castelline, looking for room to drive. And Jamie Reinhardt steals it away. Right-hand layup, Reinhardt, no good. He'll get his own putback. Jamie Reinhardt with the putback. Mac Resetich, left side, finds Ethan Plim in the corner, wide open three, no good. Rebound, Jamie Reinhardt. Spin move, finds Cale Davis up ahead. Back to Reinhardt for three. No good. Rebound tipped away, but gained by Mac Resetich. Spin move for Resetich. Gets a shot off, and he'll be fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
Well, we've noted that the Tigers are playing fast tonight, but so are the Red Devils.
Yeah, I think especially after that first quarter, the Red Devils have absolutely picked up their pace in an effort to try to catch up. And we've got our 90-second mask timeout.
I wanted to give a shout out to Tiffany, a couple good friends of mine. Tony Grace, who lives in the great Badger state of Wisconsin. Tony was a great cross-country runner and wrestler for Princeton High School. And also Brent Kopp in the Sunshine State of Florida. Brent longtime WZOE sports analyst, Princeton elementary teacher, as well as, now this one you may not remember, but it used to be the Wynette Eagles.
Okay.
And that's where Brent began his teaching career. But glad to have everyone along, I'm sure, not just Hall and Princeton people, but I wouldn't doubt that people from all over the county are tuning in for this matchup. Also a pretty special lady up in Walnut, Illinois, listening.
Yeah, my mom, Carla Gonagum.
Glad to have Carla on board. Well, the rebounding advantage that Princeton had early on, the Red Devils, just by sheer grit and hustle, have at least been playing that a little more even the last few minutes.
Yeah, I would say, like I said, the Red Devils have really picked up their pace, definitely have got onto the rebounding a little bit more. It'll be interesting to see how they can cut into this lead, if they can. Mac Rasetic is at the line. First free throw is good for Rasetic.
Mac, just a sophomore.
And second free throw also good for Rasetic. Jamie Reinhart bringing it up for the Tigers. Finds Legner near the high post. And now down low to Colton Monroe. Nice pass from Cale Davis. Rabarczyk looking for room to drive. Doesn't find it. This time it's Mac Rasetic. He'll get all the way to the paint, but blocked by Ian Legner. And now it's Grady Thompson on the run for the Tigers. And the Red Devils take that one away. Jamie Reinhart with a near steal. Rabarczyk finds Ethan Flim in the corner. He'll get it back up top. Rabarczyk now on the drive. Corner three, no good for the Red Devils. That was Drake Garland. And now it's Cale Davis with the lay-in for the Tigers.
29-12 in favor of Princeton, as we're under the 4-minute mark to go in the first half. Trez Rabarczyk working against Jamie Reinhart. Red Devils having a hard time getting it inside of that three-point line. Now Rabarczyk launches from three. This one well short, and Jamie Reinhart there for the board. He looks to run. Jamie with a nice move in the paint puts up a shot, but it is blocked by Drake Garland. Tigers led it 19-5 after one. They lead now 29-12 as we have a foul underneath the basket, and the Red Devils will return to the charity stripe.
Foul on the Tigers, number 32, Isaac Legner.
Isaac Legner picking up that foul, and Trez Rabarczyk, who has 8 of the Red Devils' 12, goes to the line. First one no good. First missed free throw of the night for the Red Devils. They're 2 for 3.
Jackson Dressler and Caleb Herring entering for the Tigers.
Trez Rabarczyk, just an outstanding baseball player. Great catcher, as the free throw is good, and the score is now 29-13 in favor of Princeton. I mean, he is the high school equivalent of Yadier Molina behind that plate. And now a three is launched by Cale Davis. No good. Tigers have cooled off just a little bit. Down to 2:46 for the first half. 29-13 in favor of the Tigers. Three-pointer launched by Peyton Flim. No good. And the Tigers look to run. Cale Davis in the corner. Elects not to shoot. Grady Thompson to Caleb Herring. It's one of the more extended possessions for Princeton in this game. Grady Thompson down the line, or down the lane, he misses. Looked like he got fouled, but no call. It will be out of bounds to Princeton. Isaac Legner beyond the three-point arc, drives down the middle of the lane, 10-foot runner, no good. And they're going to get Isaac for over the back. Be a common foul out of bounds to Hall. It's a tougher shot than it looks, isn't it,
oh,
Tiffany,
absolutely,
that runner?
Yeah. Got all your momentum going forward. Tough to get the right amount of effort on it.
Rabarczyk works against Grady Thompson. Now Peyton Plim launches. Is it a three-pointer? Yes, it is, says the referee. That's Peyton's first three of the night. 29-16 in favor of the Tigers. 1:42 to go in the second period. Cale Davis straight on three. Ring it up, nothing but net. Well, as the late great wrestling announcer Gordon Soley would say, those Davis brothers are quite a tag team combination indeed.
Absolutely. The athleticism, the speed, and the shooting.
Trez Rabarczyk, 15-footer, right on the money. Rabarczyk with 8 in the quarter and 11 in the game. Dressler to Caleb Herring. Cale Davis thought about another long three, and Trez Rabarczyk said, oh, no, you don't. And Cale says, oh, yes, I do. And the shot is no good. Rebound being fought for, and the Red Devils come away with it. Peyton Plim hurriedly into the front court. 14-foot runner is right on the money.
The Hall Red Devils starting to heat up, within 12 now.
Down to 30 seconds for the half. Caleb Herring to Cale Davis, and now it's Jackson Dressler for three. This one well off the mark, and the Red Devils are on the run. Peyton Plim, shot no good. Rebound gained by the Tigers.
Tigers really needed that stop going into the half here.
Excellent point.
It should be the last possession.
Grady Thompson on the wing. Cale Davis, now Dressler. Cale's got to let it fly, and this one is good. He gets the shooter's bounce. The three-pointer, what a first half for Cale Davis. 11 points, 8 in the quarter. And the Tiger halftime lead is 35-20 over the Hall Red Devils. And before we watch the Palms and hear the pep band, Tiffany, your takeaways on that first.
Up and chipped away, got it all the way within 12 there with under a minute.
Over to the halftime entertainment. Again, our score at half, Princeton 35, Hall 20. Thanks so much for watching tonight on Tiger Central Live.
All right, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some of our special ladies in the community, the Princeton community. This spring, summer, fall, kind of during the COVID pandemic, we had over 30 young girls in the community that participated in what we called the Tiger Made Shot Challenge. The girls got points per minute of exercise, baskets made, number of minutes that they spent doing ball handling drills, and we had just an absolutely great turnout. So I'd like to take a moment to recognize our winner, Cameron Driscoll. And we've also got our other top finishers here. And just wanted to give them a special shout out, as well as thanks to everyone who participated and helped us to stay active and have a fun off season.
All right, some halftime stats for you. Scoring for Princeton, Jamie Reinhardt with 2, Grady Thompson with 4, Cale Davis with 11, 6 for Tegan Davis, 4 points for Caleb Herring, 2 for Colton Monroe, and 6 points for Caden Monroe. The Tigers as a team made 5 3-pointers, 8 field goals, and they were 4 of 6 from the line. For the Hall Red Devils, Mac Rasetich with 4 points, Peyton Plim with 5, and Trez Rabargic with 11. So just 3 Red Devils in the scoring column. The Red Devils had 3 3-pointers, 4 field goals, and made 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
Give our sophomore score again. That earlier contest was Princeton 60, Hall 42.
Yeah, very deceptive score. That game was virtually tied at the end of the third quarter, but all Princeton in the fourth. And now here is Tiffany to bring you the third quarter.
It's going to be Hall possession to start the third quarter. Makrosetic with it, gets it to Rybarczyk, looking for room to drive. Finds it, kicks out to Ethan Plim in the left corner. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound will be gained by Jamie Reinhardt, and he'll be fouled on that rebound.
Number 21,
Just looking to see if that was Trez's third foul, and it is, so he's their best player.
Jamie Reinhardt brings it across for the Tigers. Tegan Davis with it now out top. Tigers looking for an opening here against this Hall zone defense. Grady Thompson will take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Jamie Reinhardt. He gets inside to the left side, and he's fouled on his shot attempt. Jamie will get 2 shots.
Be his first trip to the charity stripe for Jamie. 2 points so far in the game.
First free throw, no good. Second free throw will go for Jamie Reinhardt. Makrosetic now over to Peyton Plim. Ethan Plim, and he's got a dribble drive offense here for Hall.
Looks like the Harlem Globetrotter weave.
Absolutely. Peyton Plim takes a shot at the free throw line, no good. Rebound to Jamie Reinhardt. Jamie gets it inside, wide open, Caleb Herring, and Peyton Plim comes over for the block, and now it's the Red Devils on the run. Layup no good by Makrosetic, but Hall will get the rebound.
I think we were all astounded that shot of Caleb Herring's got blocked.
Makrosetic puts it up from the free throw line, no good. And rebound to Luke Kelty. Barczyk finding no room. And the Red Devils look to reset. Bringing Luke Kelty up for a screen. It'll be Makrosetic for a three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes back to the Red Devils. Peyton Plim this time, elbow jumper.
Peyton Plim.
And Peyton Plim now with 7.
Caden Monroe near the top of the key. Now it's Caleb Herring inside. This time, layup will go.
He said, no way anybody's blocking this shot.
Yeah, he looked for it. Makrosetic now for the Red Devils. Ethan Plim looking for room to drive. Now it's Makrosetic, gets all the way to the right side, and a foul will be called before he got there. So the Red Devils will take it out of bounds.
I know you have occasion to work at some of the track meets. Do you ever recall Makrosetic's name being mentioned? Because he sure looks fast.
I don't. Rybarczyk for 3, no good. Rebound, Caden Monroe. Grady Thompson gets the outlet, brings it up court for the Tigers. Looks for Cale Davis, but Peyton Plim steals it away, and he'll take it all the way in for a layup, and he'll also get a free throw. Grady Thompson trying for that charge again, but Peyton Plim just got there a little too soon.
I know we've got Red Devil fans watching, and I say this respectfully, but I thought Grady had position there.
Peyton Plim, free throw is good. Caden Monroe near the top of the key. Look to go inside to Caleb Herring again. It'll be Ethan Plim with the steal this time. Makrosetic on the drive. Kicks it out to Luke Kelty. Shot no good. Rebound, Caleb Herring.
Referee stopping the action, and I'm not quite sure why. We know one thing, it's not to reset the shot clock.
No. Yeah, we are under 5, but they're going to go ahead and inbound here. Probably be a mask timeout shortly.
Oh, Coach Smith is talking to one of the referees. I think he saw that charging / block play the same way I did.
Kale Davis for 3.
Oh, boy. He is hotter than a depot stove. And
How
he's
many
got
is
14.
it, Norm? 14 points for Kale Davis.
Including 4 3-pointers.
Trez Rabarczyk looking for room. Caden Monroe stops him. Looks to pass to Luke Kelty, and Kale Davis takes it away with a quick pass up ahead to Jackson Dressler. Jackson with a turnaround jumper. Jackson Dressler for 2. Rabarczyk now for the Red Devils. Finds Peyton Plim. No room for Plim. His pass to Rabarczyk goes out of bounds. He saves it, but it goes into the hands of Caleb Herring. Caleb finds Caden Monroe down underneath. Shot no good by Monroe. Rebound goes to Mac Rasetic. Quickly up court is Rasetic, and he's fouled on his layup attempt.
Boy, you said it. Quickly up. He is very, you know, the one reason though, and I don't know why you maybe haven't heard his name as at a track meet, is baseball is a big baseball's a big priority at Hall. In fact, Tom Keegan, outstanding baseball coach, is an assistant for the Hall Red Devils.
And that's our 90-second mask timeout with the Tigers leading 43-25.
You know, Tiffany, we've seen a couple of rebounds where bigger players have gotten it and then it's been taken out of their hands. I remember back in my day, we had this machine. It was called the Rebounder, and there was a piece on it that would kind of remind you of like the piece on a trombone.
Okay.
And then the ball would sit on there, and it was like spring-loaded, and you had to grab it off of there. Did they still have that?
I think they do. We don't have one that we use, but yeah.
Okay. How about for box-out drills? Do you have the rim that you attach to the rim that's much smaller? Do you ever do that?
Yeah, there's something you can put inside the hoop. For us, it's more about, you know, what you emphasize for the kids. You can do the same drill and just give them more points for rebounds, or add that to your scoring along with points that you earn.
Tiffany's being quite kind. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to inform me that equipment went out of style with Wilt Wilbur and Orville Wright. But
no, you still see that being used.
Well, the Red Devils were down 15 at half, and that Tiger lead has expanded to 18.
We've got Mac Rasetic at the free throw line for the Red Devils. First free throw, no good.
Mac's 2 out of 3 at the line.
Second free throw will go. Kale Davis quickly up court, finds Jackson Dressler. Now over to Caden Monroe. Looks down low to Caleb Herring. Caleb gets it. Tries to muscle it up there. There's 3 Red Devils down there. Take away that shot attempt, but they will also foul Caleb. Caleb will be shooting 2 at the free throw line.
What do you think about Caleb's game tonight? Hasn't he been fundamentally sound? Just
Oh,
doing
absolutely.
Great job.
First free throw bounces around, no good. Second attempt, no good. Rebound goes to Mac Rasetic. Finds Drake Garland in the corner. Now to Rabarczyk. Quickly over to Ethan Plim. Rabarczyk looks for the long 3. Instead, we'll put it on the floor. And now it's Peyton Plim. Gets Caleb Herring in the air. Jamie Reinhardt steals it away. And now it's Jackson Dressler. Right-hand layup is good for Jackson Dressler. And 1.
As Stacy King would say, put a little butter on that dinner roll. He's going to the line for the free throw.
Ian Legner entering back in for the Tigers, as well as Bennett Searens. Dressler's one free throw, no good. Ian Legner is there for the rebound. It'll be a jump ball. Possession will go to the Tigers, so that was a nice play there by Legner.
And I think Princeton may have got away with over the back on that one, so.
Inbounds goes out of bounds.
And as the old saying goes, the ball don't lie.
Yeah.
It's going back to the Red Devils.
Rybarczyk bringing it across court now for the Red Devils. He'll get a ball screen. Tigers take it away, but he finds a way into the paint, and he'll be fouled.
Boy, I don't know what else Ian Legner could have done, though, do you?
No, there were two Tigers there to try and take that away. Looked like they had done it from the start, but Rybarczyk just didn't stop till he got to the hoop.
He is very strong.
First free throw, no good. Rybarczyk, second free throw. This one, nothing but net. And now Reinhardt finds Dressler. Quickly up court. Now it's Reinhardt on the drive. His runner, no good. Rebound, put back, Ian Legner.
His first two, good hustle by Ian
Drake
Legner.
Garland has it stolen away by Jamie Reinhardt, left side. Jamie almost loses it. Instead, he'll get a left-hand layup for Jamie Reinhardt.
Almost worked to his advantage as the Red Devil players went flying by and wound up being an easy two for Jamie.
Ethan Plim finds Mac Rasetic. Mac with the fake and drive. Baseline jumper, good for Mac Rasetic. Jamie Reinhardt now for the Tigers. It's Bennett Searens with it in the corner. Shot goes to Jamie Reinhardt up top. Three-point attempt from the top of the key for Jamie.
Jamie just two in the first half, but you can tell he's heating it up a little bit.
Ethan Plim in the corner for the Red Devils. Gets it to Peyton. Now Mac Rasetic looks to shoot. Puts it up. Shot no good. Rebound, Cale Davis. And we're on the run. It's Ian Legner with a left-hand layup.
And what a beautiful pass by Cale Davis. Right on the money, chest high, just the way you want it.
And we have another steal by Jamie Reinhardt. Jamie Reinhardt with the finish. And we've got a timeout by the Hall Red Devils. It'll be a full timeout. And that's the kind of energy that the Tigers wanted bringing into the timeout there.
Yeah, 8 points just in the third quarter alone for Jamie Reinhardt. So he is up to 10 points. I wanted to ask you, Tiffany, the topic of fundamentals. You know, a lot of times as players, I'm sure maybe it comes up, you know what, Coach, we want a scrimmage. We want a scrimmage. And you're saying, no, we're going to work on fundamentals. But how important are fundamentals?
Yeah, you know, I've heard the phrase before, master the boring. Yeah, you said it, Norm. The kids don't always want to do that. They want a scrimmage. They want to play 5-on-5. But, you know, you look at those greats, and what they did was master those fundamentals. And, you know, I've heard time after time professional basketball players talk about that in interviews about how they just constantly worked on things like footwork or shooting form, and that's the kind of work that other people don't do, that the greats, they just love it.
Yeah, and, you know, from the girls' ranks here in Bureau County, Kaylee Klein and Lexi Loftus, they'll tell you they are very important.
Oh, absolutely. Mac Rasetic looking for room to drive at the top of the key for the Red Devils. Gets it to Rybarczyk. Kick out to Castelline. Back out top now for the Red Devils. It's Mac Rasetic for three. Trez Rybarczyk with the rebound. Put back no good. And this time the rebound will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. Got under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Hall inbounding under their own basket. It's Castellan. Now Resetic on the drive, left side. He's going to kick it out to Luke Kelty. Castellan again on the drive. Under 30 seconds now. Nice. Oh, steal by Ian Legner. He had a defensive tip, now a steal. Looking to get it up court to Tegan Davis. And now it's Jamie Reinhart with the steal. And the shot, no good. Sirens with the rebound. 15 seconds, Jamie Reinhart will take the three. He might be in double digits for the quarter now.
Yes, you're exactly right, 11 in the quarter.
Mac Resetic to answer. Shot no good to end the quarter. It'll be Princeton Tigers 59, Hall Red Devils 29.
And so theoretically, we are at the point where it's the mercy rule, the running clock. But I know when we played Bureau Valley didn't want to do it, and I'm not sure what approach the Hall Red Devils will take here. I see wholesale substitutions coming in for the Red Devils. Of course, if you want to keep following the Tigers when they're on the road this week, the girls, Tiffany's girls squad, will play at Hall Thursday night. And Hall has a excellent streaming program on YouTube, Hall Digital Media. Remember that, Hall Digital Media. And, of course, the boys, Princeton boys, play at Hall Friday night. And thankfully, as we look at the weather forecast, doesn't look like there's any danger of it being snowed out.
No, I've seen the 10-day forecast, and I'm hoping that part of our cancellations are over.
Conversely, Tiffany, the schedule as it stands now, is it pretty much at this point what you see is what you get? They're not working on picking up more games, or are they?
I think we're kind of always looking. I think we started out with 10, and right now we're at 9. So I think if there were officials available and a team to play, we would probably pick them up.
Okay, good to know. So the Red Devils down by 30. Jack Savage is in the game as the Red Devils with a missed shot and a rebound by Alex Vecca. Goes out of bounds, will remain Hall basketball. Also in for the Red Devils, Jeremy Mattingly, Aiden Jones. Red Devils try to beat the 5 count, and they do. That's Aiden Jones. And now an errant pass sails up into the crowd. It'll be Princeton basketball. So the Red Devils have went totally to the bench. Tigers still with quite a few frontliners out there. Look for that to change pretty quickly. Jamie Reinhart on the baseline. Now an inside pass and another inside pass to Grady Thompson. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain Tiger basketball. And the question is answered, Tiffany. The clock is running. Reinhart to inbound. Gets it to Caden Monroe. Double teamed, and the Red Devils come away with the steal. That's Gabe Lucas. Lucas off the glass, shot no good. Follow put up and missed by Alec Vecca, and here come the Tigers back the other way. Nice pass underneath the basket. Grady Thompson is hammered underneath the hoop, and he'll go to the line for 2. Grady Thompson, just a sophomore. What's he done tonight, Tiffany?
2 for 2 from the line, 4 points so far for Grady.
Right-handed free thrower. First toss on the way, and it's short. Bennett Sirens checking in. Second free throw for Grady Thompson. And it's off the mark as well. Tiger lead remains 30 at 59-29. Red Devils desperately trying to get an open shot, but the Tiger defense is solid. Three-pointer launched, and this one off the mark. The Devils able to get the offensive board. That was Mattingly launching from three-point land. Now a drive to the basket is missed by Aiden Jones. And a foul called against the Hall Red Devils.
Number 30, Mac Williams.
Mac Williams, a crowd favorite as he checks in. And not sure if this is a mask timeout, Tiffany.
This appears to be the mask timeout.
So you've got your game coming up Thursday with the Hall Red Devils. What are some of the things that you're looking for the Tigers to execute to be able to win?
Yeah, you know, we want to look to just get our kids some open looks. We expect Hall to be in a 2-3 zone, and so we've been working on our half-court offense a lot this week, and we've had the last couple games where we haven't put up as many points as we'd like, so that's one area that we'd like to improve, and we think we've been playing pretty well defensively, so we'd just like to keep that up as well.
You know, what a run by the Hall girls. Five straight years with 20 wins, and Coach Orlandi taking over for Brian Holman. He did a smart thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's very true.
As you mentioned, that 2-3 zone, that has been a staple at Hall, but kind of like we talked about with fundamentals. You know, if you do it and do it well, that's obviously going to benefit you. Logan Glancy playing the point now for the Tigers. He is quite an outstanding defensive back in football, and it won't be all that long before he gets a chance to show those skills. Glancy to inbound. And a nice pass to Cale Davis, who lays it in. 61-29 in favor of Princeton. Open three, and the shot is missed by Aiden Jones. Now a drive down. Oh, what a fancy move that was by Jeremy Mattingly. Reminds me of a player of my youth. Played for the Baltimore Bullets, Earl the Pearl Monroe. Ever hear that name?
I don't think so.
That was an Earl the Pearl Monroe move. Mattingly's first free throw off the mark. As Jack Bauer checking in for the Tigers. Second free throw is good for Jeremy Mattingly, 61-30. Mac Williams gives to Logan Glancy. Now it's Bauer, back to Williams. 2:55 to go, and Coach Smith yells out, set it up. So they reload the offense. Attempted pass into the low post, stolen away by the Red Devils' Vecca. Three-pointer on the way, and this one will not go. An attempt for an offensive rebound, but Tigers are going to get an over-the-back foul on Jack Bauer.
Foul on the Tigers, number 42, Jack Bauer.
John Mykret checking in for the Tigers as Braden Skaggs goes to the bench. Boy, Braden had a great game against Bureau Valley. Remember that, Tiffany?
Oh, yes, I do.
8 points in maybe 3 minutes or whatever. It was unbelievable.
Nice steal there by Bennett Searins.
Foul in the backcourt. Both teams with 16 fouls, so we'll shoot 1-and-1s the rest of the way. Three-pointer on the way, and this one is good.
Aiden Jones.
Aiden Jones nailing that one. I don't think they put it there. They did. They put it up on the board. 61-33 in favor of Princeton. Now the referee indicating his time. Sometimes when they do that, it could be there's an object on the floor. Well, at any rate, Mac Williams is going to go to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. First toss, good. They love Mac Williams. He's getting the biggest applause of all. Second free throw short by Mac Williams. And the rebound comes down to the Hall Red Devils in the person of Mattingly. Now the ball loose on the floor. Jump ball call. Who gets the alternating possession? It goes to Princeton. You used to have a player, she was higher in the rotation, but Sydney Kelly.
Oh,
when
yes.
she played for the Princeton girls. Boy,
Sydney was a fan favorite as well.
Wasn't she? She brought a lot of energy to the game. Now the Red Devils with a fast break attempt, and that is Aiden Jones, and he is acquitting himself exceptionally well. Just 11 seconds left in the game. Boy, this is high school basketball. Still all kinds of pressure with under 10 seconds to go. And a layup is good by Mac Williams, and that's going to close it out. 64-35. Princeton with the victory over the Hall Red Devils. Tiffany is busily adding up the scores, and you've actually got it, huh?
I'm all set.
Go ahead.
We'll do our score by quarter first. End of the first quarter was 19-5, Princeton. Halftime score, Princeton 35, Hall 20. Third quarter score, Princeton 59, Hall 29. Final score, Princeton 64, Hall 35. Your leading scorers for Princeton, Jamie Reinhardt with 13, had 3 2-pointers, 2 3-pointers, and was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Grady Thompson with 4 points. He was 2 for 4 from the free throw line and had a 2-pointer. Cale Davis with 16 points, including 4 3-pointers, 2 field goals. Tegan Davis with 6 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, a 3-pointer and a field goal attempt. Isaac Legner, 1 for 2 from the free throw line and a 2-pointer. Sorry, that was Mac Williams. Isaac Legner with 4 points. Colton Monroe, 2 points, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Peyton Plim with 10 points, including 3 field goals, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Jeremy Mattingly with 1 point. Aiden Jones with 5 points coming in the fourth quarter, a 3-pointer and a field goal. And we have Trez Rabargic with 12 points, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 threes, and 2 2-pointers.
And Tiffany, we've got Peyton Plim with 10 and Trez Rabargic with 12. Who were the double-figure scorers for Princeton?
Cale Davis with 16 and Jamie Reinhardt with 13.
Okay. And then our next broadcast here on Tiger Central Live will be Saturday afternoon when your Princeton Lady Tigers host the Hall Red Devils girls squad. That'll be right around 2 o'clock or so for the starting time on that one. And our next boys broadcast will be into March. You know, here's a riddle for you. What's the only date that gives a command? March 4th.
I like it.
You can tell that around if you want. And the Tigers will host United Township. So, boy, that ought to be a very exciting game. So that's what we have ahead of us. Again, we'll be back with you on Saturday afternoon. Tiffany, any final thoughts?
Oh, no, outstanding game. It was fun to watch. Great effort by the Tigers. They are a fun team to watch this year, Norm. Just a up pace, up tempo. You've talked about it several times. Once they go into that bench and bring in some new players, you don't really see a drop-off. So it's fun to watch, and I'm excited for the next game.
And conversely for the Red Devils, just what you talked about in the beginning, that poor start just really had them playing uphill all night long. But to their credit, I mean, they were out hustling to the very end of the ball game.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, our final score, Princeton 64, Hall 35. You've been listening to Tiger Basketball on Tiger Central Live. Have a good night, everybody.